So, what if you could take all that unique expertise you have and, actually turn it into a thriving business? Well, in this explainer, we're going to deconstruct a really powerful B2B strategy that does exactly that. Think of it as a blueprint for turning that deep, specialized knowledge into some serious market traction and, yeah, a scalable business.
It's a super common problem, and it's so frustrating. You've got this incredible expertise, right? But finding the clients who actually need it and, are willing to pay for it can feel like you're just shouting into the wind. If that sounds familiar, then you are absolutely in the right place.
So how do you actually solve this thing? Well, we're going to dive into a fantastic real-world example. Meet Sascha Kamhuber. See, he didn't just have some niche knowledge. He literally engineered an entire system around it. And the best part? This isn't just theory. It is a practical, step-by-step blueprint for turning your expertise into a business model that actually works, again and again.
Okay, so the entire strategy really kicks off with one single crucial foundation. We're talking about pillar number 1, owning your micro category. Seriously, if you get this part right, everything else just kind of falls into place. It's all about defining that one specific problem that you, and only you, are the absolute best in the world at solving.
So what exactly is a micro-category? I mean, it's not just any old niche. It's all about finding that perfect sweet spot, right? It's got to be specific enough that potential clients immediately get what you do and remember you for it. But at the same time, it needs to be broad enough that you're not, cutting off your own potential customer base before you even start.
And Sascha's example just illustrates this perfectly. Look, he doesn't just sell patent intelligence. I mean, what even is that? It's way too broad. No. He sells patent intelligence specifically for the steel industry. And he goes even deeper. It's for their process and product decisions. Now, if you're in that world, you instantly know exactly what that means and why it's valuable. That is the power of a killer microcategory.
Okay, so you've claimed your space, you've planted your flag, now what? Now it's time to prove you're the expert. And that's where our second pillar comes in, the teach, don't tease system. And believe me, this is a fundamental shift in how you probably think about content.
I mean, just look at this whole ecosystem of content. This is not random blogging. It is a deliberate, totally interconnected system. You've got the podcast for broad awareness, right? Then the deep dives for those super detailed use cases. You got a formal case study for proof, newsletters to stay top of mind, and then LinkedIn posts kind of act like the glue, routing people back to all these big, important assets. The point is, every single piece has a very specific job to do.
And this is the whole philosophy behind it. It's so important. The goal of your content isn't to hold back all your secrets. No way. It's to teach, and to teach generously. And why does this work so well? Because it systematically breaks down the single biggest barrier to any sale: risk. Think about it. By explaining your methods and just showing your work, you build incredible trust. You let potential clients see the value for themselves, way before they ever have to make a buying decision.
Okay, now for the final piece of the puzzle. You've defined your microcategory, check. You've built this awesome library of content that teaches, check. But that's still not quite enough. The third and final pillar is all about intentionally guiding your potential clients on a journey, from that first spark of curiosity all the way to a signed contract.
And this is what that path looks like. It's a really structured 5-stage journey. It's designed to take a prospect from who are you, like not even knowing you exist, all the way to embedding your solution across their entire company. And remember all that content we just looked at? Every single piece is mapped to one of these stages.
So how does this actually play out in the real world? Well, let's imagine it. A leader is listening to a podcast episode, and it sparks an idea. To dig a little deeper, they go and read one of your long-form letters. Then, when it's time to get the rest of the team on board, they use your formal case study as the proof they need to get the green light for a small, low-risk pilot project. See how it works?
This table here really gives a fantastic overview of the whole thing. Just notice how each stage of that journey lines up directly with a key question the customer is asking themselves. The content isn't just random info, it's a direct answer to their question. So for example, that case study is designed specifically to answer the question, can we verify this works, and give them the hard proof they need before they'll even think about committing to a pilot.
All right, so we've looked at all these pillars. Let's bring it all together. What's the big payoff here? It's a clear, actionable blueprint that you can actually start applying to your own expertise, like right now.
It really just boils down to these 3 steps. Step 1, Own a microcategory, define it, and make it yours. Step 2, architect your proof. That means building that awesome, interconnected system of content that teaches. And finally, step 3, route attention, don't chase it. Use your channels to guide people to your best stuff, not just hunt for the next like or comment.
And really, this is the ultimate goal, isn't it? The whole point is you stop being a person who's constantly hunting for the next project. Instead, you become a signal, a consistent, trusted voice in your space. The right people don't just randomly stumble upon you, they actively seek you out. Right when they need you, you become the destination.
So as we wrap this up, the big question isn't really about what Sascha did, it's about what you can do. So I'll leave you with this. Based on everything you know, all your unique expertise, what is that one specific, valuable microcategory that you can own and start building your own blueprint around, starting today?